ko eye kokua mu ekohwe niema mo ya enchede ntweye na mo tenetene niema ansa na se mo wo tirimpo bi se wo be se mo break the 8 ibetimi abamu adiama mo sa na tie
me nua meka sa enye sa ne nyina etie kakra bi ewom enti ameka sa enye sa ne nyina etie ne se wo hwa abaye to ne nre ya MPP ni any MPP ni in a contest here as far as MPP against MPP no me gidi se de formally na John Kuma na ne saka no yesa etimi enka ne sa
no kre
say na nkai other political party and as other person bia oni MPP mu na utumi ya that 43% na kana ehye ne say ene na emu ayihu pa but there's a point in the na oka no say ye to abama wa say be bia no ye dan ya bu mai no munye so abofo ade ba ko na mi bi etimi ba me gidi sa ade ba ko na mi bi aba e bia betimi hayen no enra mani age kwan afa chairman of Faso Kasaye, party chairman. So se kwan between Faso na ade bi agiri se enya yes be sua free sade we mu no. Ye mo ho modern na yen kan ho mom. Na tutu ye ma yie. Ye timi ka se ye wie, me nua ye wie. U break 8 a e wo se nipa bia ohia se wo de ba party mu no. E wo de bem. Empo obi a se kra me no ka so ka se me se da bi me no ka sa bi me ko no. E so ofre no e de ba won chen. Na sade no ya ade am se ye.
Wo mo ye obi wo mu nanka womu time mpanyimfo bi achi a na omo wo party no mu kwan be na party ne fa so enim se nipa pi no atwom ho sese ada na di senya ade a womu ne party no nkane na omo kona krana ena omo ne party ne kona krana bio se de wo ka no se eyade a ewo se ye kai ehunu se abato de ye hia ne dodoom anamonto be na ewo se party ne etimi tuo se de be ya womu a womo yom ho afiri mo akwa akogina ntentenwa party no be sentimi atwom aba party ye ekun mu bio
minim se party no reconciliation committee ya bi sa committee na party no ewo no e wo se nipa na omo mu no omo hwa ase e yom nwuma yie pa chairman of the committee me gise oba national reconciliation committee or regional e bi wo ho e na constituency e se activate that committee mo yom adwuma den pa me gise bi mo ekwa abato elusuye mulusuye no omatiada ebi wona chita for class ka say so ya tiada I say it mean reach out to them my yanka say ye trans ye mfa ho e giri say wo ye den e ben woni da bi yes na ye de political party the committee na yate no the mechanic say omunkoso enyo madwuma den pa
honorable yamra yanko twetwe ne so and recent happenings within a year justice system ewo maimu one key recent issue has got to do with the sentencing of former Maslok CEO. And they know court amiati asese also timi kokko da fiase. Infidu. But entia yenya ne se maame no ni krumu ha. Kwan ben na ban no fa so a. Ebetimi atwe maame na ba krumu ha na asotwe a ewo se ye de ma no. Ye de ama no.
Maame no kre oni krumu a o amanone emra ye di asem no na osere court ne kwan se kwakohwe no yare over 2 years ni okoye no o mai court ene lawyer e kasa so ye fa ne mra ye ya wama se se di asem na court na bu asem ko dem emfiedu no se na otwemi no kwa ebu asem na otwemi ni
yes
ye twa na mon bebre ye ni interpol mitimi kan ni na e wa fidie so
no kra
yiri se enche emu e ba nso a asobeti
Ghana fo nya gidie se enye den a ye maame no ebe free America brochima mu aba Ghana ha ama ye de na kwa akoto afiase na wahyase a serve ne prison sentence
sanity ye the force ene de ne beba ye ono ani pem ne bi so gya na oma obi o hye bia no ye de ne beba oba nso abinua modi mani ebehu no
you were very happy when the sentencing was given. No one yaji said this is what we have been looking for. Adia ni ehwenie say womadi omani nya. Or say emra etimi eni omudie. Looking at your government fight against corruption. Would you say their course one will be a benchmark for the fight against corruption?
Meka say edru baby and some baby meka say sanity. But one case alone, it me fight corruption. na mo ya dia bi sa ban ahya ase o ko sa ketasehye na ya na den de di kan nipa o mo ye sa de no hefo de ma police forman ye sa de we obi ye sa de no because mra ne ka say wa wo gye ye no wa wo de ma ye no o nso mra ewe nipa o gye ye nso mra ewe no musa danse etimi ba se ne ba wo sa ma me ne case mu ya and then I just say ban so etimi e de court e bi say as a step and one of the things ya ye and say obi a danse e wo ne ho a ye gina so de court ye bia no sa nipa no e gina court a e di na asem e bi nso court abua omo asem in this particular case we hwe fast quite fast so asem e ba ye no wo hwe na ye krono kese pa ka me gidi se minua ubo krono kra da ka bo krono a e bi anka ho tim kata ho kakra ba we de krono a ano e den you be say this fight ayi na e wo mu no we example we so ye ade e kire se udi bone a aban bi otesu bia no e so de mra etwe waso nti mami mra na eso gina so asese ye de twe na so no.
Lawyer, your government campaigned on the back of say nyankopon dom na enkunimdie eba MPP afa ewo emfiempi mienu ni dunsia abato no mu a ade ba kwa mo de besi mani so se mo beye ne se mo beko atia dream keta asehye kankan ene proye krono ai eni da ho krono efri emfiempi mienu ene edunson ebepim emfiempi mienu ene aduonu nan se odi wani bubu a how will you assess your government fight against corruption ewo man?
Yes, ye ka corruption ko a kwan bebre ne faso ekosa ko no de di kan mra be na wahihya e be mama fo hu sesei se nipa di ho agora mra e be di no be sash free mra no mu first na ban we ehu ye ene se na mra e wo ho a corruption ada se ye do court na ebo kwadu se wo geji corruption a sa mra no na e wo na ye just mra se etwe asokra na mra no e wo fom pa ana sa so twe no e wo fom aban hu se sa punishment no yesesa no the aban ejina attorney general aban na mu e de we bi ekọ parliament as parliament ajatum yes he said okọ court na corruption ti se ba say ibu a full on corruption at least meaning I want them for 15 years obetimi adam previous no obetimi akọ misdemeanor obetimi akọ david ya fine no ya mo 1 year 2 years ya mo ya tia sa ne ba but say asotwe de dikan wo soro de to so mienu ejina ye nim say right to information say mo am ye media for yi so be this abone pa na ye kratasem e na audition officer this abone no e wo se won so timi nya kwan na wo so ti borum say nkrata e wo yi kwan ye free bi a kumase ekosunyane me say contractor no kwan ofa so ye adwuma no obi agiska bi a hye ne boto mani
obi agye de modie bi
ani ntina o ye sa de no ntin nkrata na e wo sa contract be se bin saka nti e ba ban so egina so ma right to information bill no e be law a right to information act is a law a utun letter ko on se betimi aka ene sanction legislation because ene ade a so kanea ato eketa so de to aso ba say witness protection obi wo hobo se wa so obi di bone na so all ka se nipa na US ka no osuro se anhwa na ono so ye ne kokota ye nipa na kokota se ka so ono so omra be asem fro the channel said is that dia me nko because me dia dance a me ho be kire me ye pass mra ye witness protection law and we utimi gina so utimi ka say we are dancing ni and am so be dia dancing to ne fa bambo ema no and another thing there's our whistleblowers act yes our whistleblowers act no ya dia e chese say e ba so be di bone a o bo hwirima keke am obi ate say the make say in terms of emra no edos ye emra bebre the next one any say emra ni nyina ye awie no kwan be so na e be fa so etimi investigate nipa e betimi say nipa we edi sa bone no nti ma ban e say be ye the Office of Special Prosecutor Act ya OSP law no because the argument na Ghana for e kan so Attorney General e ya ban nipa nti e ba se e ka ketasem pro ye ho asem a Attorney General so ya ban nipa nti no ontimi emfa ni nkrofo na nkasa enkogina court sanete de yempo obi a onye aban nipa na sa nipa no en fight sa de no nti the OSP bill no ekọ parliament and so ya jatu say OSP bill na kasa no OSP an kasa na e fight we share for the past since 2018 people in government ya na bi mu omo ya look at the way OSP ono omo ya because mra na amane kwan you minister we hwan na say ba say wo omo evidence che say wo nso wo ye kata sha itimi twon e be gina say be hwe wo niam mu ya hwem wi na say adanse e wo a ya do kokota court right then e di wasem and I say oh share funding of anti-corruption agencies because omo ko sa kon no omo so mbe hia ska ebi ni say saying we call Yoko one institution almost so say name we investigate am for so hwe budget since 2017 to date year bia na pejam ko animu pa all because say say itimia niam eso mu hia so betimi say ade akon sa akon ya ye kan wasemi so commission human rights almost to some extent almost fight this idea no o hwe budget allocation in niam a yeso ye mo minister don dey person almost mo adwuma no betimi ye ni pa. Next one say hwe even the Ghana Police Service itself your investigative body we can retooling kwa ya fa so a show mo niam say be betimi nya hoden anya ho akode atimi akosa akon ya eno so aban guso a omo yes ade no. Then the next point of it I say you prosecute nipa e court adanse aba ya hwehwemu say adanse nipa we e di sabo ne fa ne court me say ye de bi mo e court OSP so e de bi mo e court OSP so e investigations be say e kon ne ya ade a egusu a ye kon but say wote encha we may think say bia nya ade bia koso but hwe ne ma bosu ya ne kon nya kwam ne ye de physical fights me ko chi nipa abono street mu but sane man kitenkitu ma bosu e no na ye gire e ka bom ye na me ne wo you show commitment because you back for con because aban dey to pass mra no about to resource institutions about to set up OSP there I can say ya yetiman mu no yen so ye betimi ama information to the institutions enti e bia na wonim say abrantie bi ye recruitment oje emofra bi sika o baby wo ya aware wo ye media person apart from say bi obetra fidie so aka so matisa abrantie bi agama fo sika no next one the best but say bi abrantie kwa yenimu no also yi security agencies okuma ya aware say abrantie we ni din nie mon training ni mame adwuma o ye nie na enkora no so mu tua sa sika ma abrantie o ready say yenso ba be di adanse atia sa abrantie na mu yehu na ye ka na ya pa adanse ankoma security agencies so mo nya adanse ye be ka ne sa ye ka wi a asa the sad deal na be say the main problem I say na ye de tu adwene mu say ya ye timan mu no yenso ye asudie kese pa
timan mu fo asudie no to you eno ena ye akwansidie baako a ema yentumi enhyeda enkuntia ketashe dream ene kankan emu baako no
if you say one say ba say police for ana OSP anya information they cannot fight obetimi aye mrani nyina obetimi aka so institution ma mo sika ni nyina na institutions no enya information mo saka wonso onya de obetimi aye adwuma and then I make us say, okay, some Whistleblowers Act we na. Probably I say me there police for the information we amount. But the need we ma but mo me dey say me na me dey say ade we amount. Em na ma kwan be protect o. Say be yam so betimi agina so. At me investigate ni pa o di ni di amount mo no. Bi say adom the day say betimi ekosa akun we ya. Your resources are me gidi say corruption. Em aye hwif e o man mu no menua e wo soro pa. E bi say ba say ade bi na procurement. Obi kwa akoto ade ade kwa akoto ntu se kane bo na bi a 10,000 Ghana cedis and am can say pro introduce mine 10,000 Ghana cedis o kan osme de mra kwan so na fa so eto sa ade no so na say 9,000 there akobi bottom the size can get your econo and no can na drain your national coffers but secret platform e betumi ama amafo agina so a report to ama amafo agina so etumi aka say nipa we edi sabon the police for mo hwe mu a me Jesus ade betumi aboa ama etumi akon corruption
A critical issue has got to do with the Office of the Special Prosecutor and the Attorney General's Office. Now, say, oh, share Embrano said, excuse me, say, oh, Embrano said, dear Moya and one. One more name the Elmramo Patre say, Special Prosecutor in the office, no one said that and nin ye pa said the Nanka because of independent Special Prosecutor. Na eneno also Jimmy or Jenny 2 minutes kakra e free the Attorney General ho ansa na watimi akọ ensembi ehun zebia wo de asembia akọ akoto Attorney General nim na Attorney General man advice say me ye nhwemu ana say me tena ase a me kenkan ensem no ene de ewemu no mentimi mo akonya ma wontonko so isan say me nhye da ehun nyina so bia ewemu a wo say utimi edi sa asemu yechi sa ensem no etesen eno ekwan be na efa so a edinya ana say eboa kwa ye kwa tia kitazije
minua say o hwe emra na set up the OSP na OSP the Attorney General do timi ye o man say do abra ya appoint OSP Attorney General NSO recommended to the president or nominated the person to the president nipa na hwe mu no me so de man na be yi o ye wi Attorney side ni wi a ni tumi a o special prosecutor asa do to me as all nominate am president like say me hwe mu nipa we nipa ye de ko ade na ye de be ko parliament for approval apart from no you appoint ni wie pe or starting as oil na dwuma attorney general any 2 minutes so to me say case we to aso case we and to aso case we hwehwem case we hwehwem sanete and e bi so see me deputy attorney general we na kisi agya ben or starting na dwuma if I make say the office kra no as ye twam ya driver ye twam or sha say so na dwuma attorney general kwa so be ka say kisi case we fato da bi emra emma ne kwan in terms of that independence so oil na dwuma kasa de make say me hu ade bia ye wo ho make say enye e bia the appointment I can say e bia ya appoint to 3 bia so far so appoint to no e bia we the favorite that may be the argument to beat me make but appoint to wie na so start to adwuma sabi president kwabeka so yi we dia enya de da ho because what is say court of appeal judge there you were free office no emu den into adwuma wo ye no we protected at least for 7 years for the next 7 years no unu obi ani asebia wo ye umre so a na okọ nti sa issue no say attorney general bia no be influence OSP no media enya de a eye adwuma but
ebi say ni ho
there be but the thing say ohwe Ghana constitution na prosecution ayo man mu nyina no ye in the name of the attorney general which is a fact because call senate call yoko call GRA omu nyina ye prosecution on behalf of the attorney general but omo de omo ye no most at times no because omo ye that told you directly no attorney general say my advice say look at this but OSP there no we have no power say between advice OSP there no advice say senate impo oni ye ni kwa say ka ho asem na saa na omo so omo yo adwuma nti OSP institution am say nyina ye boa no na nyina so ye cooperate with the officer am say ade pe say ye nyina ye saka no ye say betimi aka in terms of the fight against corruption media.
I want us to stay on corruption a little bit longer because me share a Transparency International Corruption Perception Index na ye share to ye any nhye any mra aban edi agu akwan mu a ye kwanta kitase dream any kankan enka ye nyina ye hwe say at least there will be an improvement in our score over a period of time but enya no ne
yes ohwe TI for international report outcome for the past 2 years ya stagnate
e ho age na 43
yen call from yen call yenim e ya dey say border to us e ya dey am yi say hayen biso hwe ade am boss nyina ya ye mra no asotwe wo ho no ya ye omo eso fight ye resource omo ya say set special institution omo adwuma na so omo prosecute corruption and corruption related matters ade dina sela no ba bi ye wo no e na ye wo megidi say so hwe omo index na a perception index
yes
na me explain you am for atiase me kan sem bi say e bia me nua wa hu say brand bi oje emrofo bi sika so do mbeko police service uhu ye no waka akire obi so aka akire obi the rumor no ekoso ba bia say ye jama for sika for police service sa perception index no sa de no be issue because mo de ekoso amafo eka no eno na omo de ye omo research work no but ye kan no yen so ye kan no we are not ready say ye be my information to the appropriate agency for them to fight the canker. Nti dey anu na ye kan. O na dey okopa adwuma be juice ka o. O kwakwa be juice ka o. Obiase na adwen say oba abonte abeka say ade ye koso mi wa dance a metimi agina so ama sa ade we yakọ. Eno na ma ya stagnate no. Nti until say ya etima before betimi say adwen say ye be step forward. The information ama the relevant agencies metimi abobi ma abaso say wo hwe there some individuals mo Ghana ha o ma personally omankasa omo ye Manasa Zuri I commend him say ono so investigate say yeah sometimes one kasa take the risk it be here meaning say lawyer Martin Pebu cases bi ho no kasa na lodge the complaint with the OSP yeah on prosecution somewhere in the northern region so we need such we say by information that don't sit on it let's take a step forward and no na say start yes anema na be want perception we no index na be eba no Ghana will move forward. But Sebastian at who sana said that be a kind of sana. I can assure you say for the next 3, 4, 5, 10 years, no will not still and because they are no neka. Nano side we don't know in the sense issue perception. Do you so oh and now one other thing. Ghana I say you can corruption I na ya dream and any politician. Do we say couple politicians or me corrupt? politicians, men can say politicians, ebimu enye corrupt. Me kasa na asemi na me ditro na because ye nipa.
Yeah.
Ye nipa nko ade ye nya so of we bunya nipa bi mu a omo di bone. But ye share the larger population a ya ono so all public service a oye adwuma. Civil servant a oye na adwuma. Empo media mu ye adwuma. Any other persons. Sane man e honest endam se ye adwuma free ho ntino ama obia empo wo so uti V18 aban ka otim ya enye ka metim enye meka o se na ampa ka se menko fi o chena ka na metim no me di si
obeja ho
so bi so te ka no mu pe think this omo te ka no omo wie sika ene e to ka ba sa ka na metim no enye meka.
How are you dealing with those perceptions?
Rather
I mean, for example, like Ghana for because hey, I'm on your 40 and chrono na kitashe na dream. How, as a politician, how are you dealing with it?
Minia, sadly, we must confront it head on. I didn't know that perception ewo. What to aba ama MP? O MP oba parliament no nim se dinti to aba man say oba be shemra. No lobby for projects. Unim se MP salary a oji no minia enya ade a ebrosu bia. We use media for munim FCT.
Yes.
But what unim sadly no you expect say MP unko oba yare no MP me here $20,000 or 20,000 Ghana cedis. Uko MP bi fie nipa anopa say na anopa say o ma holidays be ko nipa mo so nipa be 100. Obi expect say MP emaniska. MP obi ska ne he e watimi say ska na ma. Enti ya ye kase corruption e koso no yeso ye ka ho na corruption no e ko nanim no.
Timamfo no.
Sanete. If you say wako MP o say MP obi ko atimi ka so manya admission e wo UK. Let's me £5,000. Me MP. Me just deputy minister. Deputy Attorney General. But when the phone wa ama phone him say office na meteno e bia menu scarem say da bia no pa bia no e botomu ena mesaka. So the pressure dey the pressure e ma sa say bass want me nyina yi a the bass wo nya bone obeden obedi. But wo gina yi nso e be ka say menu a wo ye pepe. Ana o trimu eden. Me say mu be ka say ye pepe ye trimu eden. All because says can anyhow. Boss me so me pay the mame no eno na SMS so me dey bo me bra me dey hwe me yere ene me ma because I'm here adwuma as a lawyer for at least 22 years as a practicing lawyer but me say me adwuma ma aban me ba me say ska we ene dey mame just between planning within that scale dey mame no
live within your means
exactly but obi o tenchen no enim say ye do aba ho nko ade wo ska nti every day 10 20 50 different demands unti fa mo so we politicians no let's say develop that culture say yeah that kind of taste can look at say udi ni pa echi e be bo odin aka so ye pepe utiri mu edian an hwa obedi bona sabo na obedi nso na hwa akwa utiri nya no udi bona na dance aba bonten obeda afiase.
Happy 97.9 FM Nasugu and the Happy Morning Show. Our special guest for this exclusive interview the Anopei Ghana's Deputy Attorney General Ora Alfred Tuah-Yeboah one na yenno extreme come and some no dawson honorable because Ghana for any di ensemble brechi e wo man mu. I want say you can say about corruption in the kekeka ho. One of the issues that Ghana for bebre normally edi has got to do with PDS. People are asking what has happened to PDS scandal now about Tuja. What really has happened to Woyomi's case? And then they also with Woyomi's case. How is it that didn't say impempi you bit me a bit of an update on the also with regard to some of these critical cases that Ghana for bebre no and ADHD?
All right, meaning PDS. You say the contractor buying on electricity. I'm not buying for PDS muno. You say definitely state institutions or audit accounts of ECG. We definitely have to do that. As I sit here, minimum investigations that's been audited now on my end. But I'm just on my audit anything adverse on that PDS we say contract now. Definitely, the state institution investigative body like the police service may pick it up or IOCO may pick it up. But minimum in terms of auditing work on my end, I'm not able to say be a say and no but the assurance and say Ghana say it was sometimes who say Ghana emra e wapa. We hear Juma Emma by what that's why a contractor. What that's why a state institution. Ska be spend the biano. As I say, yes says can through auditing.
Yeah.
This auditing finding eba eka says can be spend the and fact spend the ya and the investigative bodies also activity investigations.
Some are and because of the non-existence of information I was in Kenya on some of these matters. People are saying that it looks as if abano ye kitazumu mwaso.
I disagree with it because you see, Public Accounts Committee, Parliament, Parliament, Afibia no you say a report of the Auditor General Eco Parliament. Yeah, they be omo say antwa yie no ya na ekọ. Ema omo so omo ye den ehwehwem. Ebisa questions. So if for example this kind of PDS is anything adverse and as they be enye PDS it will show. A true say to some extent say be information so Emma Bontain. Let's take Wyoming. Wyoming a true a court. As I speak now, scan it 3 GB. A drew baby no the akano it me enye adintra. Emre organa ne say base obi edoka. Na court kaso ntue scanner nipa na japade e na say ope na court eton na scanner saka. Japade a hu say Wyoming dia it me enya no it me ska afrimu. So that gusu a ye hwemu feda to see say yebenya japade bi a Wyoming dia betimi adan aton ne de tue ska no.
E ka sika o say Wyoming etua edema ban is to a tune of 51.2 million Ghana cedis. So far, I have bana etimi through say on one direct payment and I say a japadia or wa abandoning in sato so awaton.
Yes. Me to be more specific about I know say Yajibia in the minimum crano close to 20 million plus, but it will be more than that. Me need the exact amount. The TNA say Ghana for multi and pay. Says Kana ye can was me Ghana for isika. Wa won so bit me aboyen me kan e bia unim Wyoming unim se bia o fie bi e we bia e wo krobite isi ba bi e wo some information no secret agents so mo ye further investigations si yentimi anya information be show say na japade ni a na isika no or fire no court case of fire no wa fa ni free because all the car ye fa go to prison so that is the real challenge ayo all the car emrem no ye fa go to o japade e na o say
It didn't start
so. So far, a whole night goes to every bit when you more. Let me a sican so I could in.
But there are some who are suggesting say the government, I mean the state, feel very relaxed.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm telling you, sir, not at all. We've had Attorney General say Attorney General that time I deputy, no. He was the one and the boss Emma requires on fighting that particular matter. Yes, so no one the Attorney General himself. Said ne, you any other information you go to a pa. I'm not a deputy attorney general in charge of prosecution. Who pursue him? And ne, you information now. Say we are from so DAG. Japade bi o ha anti me mo asutri you asutri. I can assure you say we will do the investigation. Who say we are in sabato so. I'm a ban so it means ska every say Japade.
Deputy Attorney General in charge of a prosecution. Ma memfa unko a public interest litigations. Obekaya abato etwa mu ekokoto ye. Inipa beye nwotwe. Has the state attempted to actually find out the Kobaye and the culprit at one more, and so we'll be able to prosecute them?
Me no kasa say, please CID. You can cross check. If you know so mo ye, omugu so omo ye hwemu up to date. But omu nwie kasa bia ye no when e nya it age information.
Has it not taken that long? 2020 to 2024.
When it comes to those cases, it can even take 50 years, but no cre ebededi. Ubitindi bone, adanse no eche and saka.
Then what then becomes of the statement say justice delayed is justice denied?
By justice rushed may also be justice denied. The TNS say meet because the nibu ya no wenti and question fan court. Oni kujina court dance court dia say jana oku free. Meka se benya nka semsi nka within a month or two no ese police for investigation munya information ni nyina na nka yenso ya ye wato nyina for between information between den a prosecute but nipo no ye hwemu se o da bi menya information between enough information between the amount they also ye twen until say investigative body between ye investigations. In fact ohwe Ghana Attorney General's office no unlike the US so call the office of Attorney General more we na kasa na omo investigators. It will fall on other investigative bodies. But Ghana, yes, I told you, office, need even one investigator. But you rely on state agencies on your investigations. Into we are, and on this are the corner day, Ebrahim. Into the end, the year chain. But CID, me, I always say, almost some investigation. I'm hoping, say, they'll get concrete evidence. They hear me about investigation, whether you can get concrete evidence between Ginaso. It will be a court.
So the family of the victims need to be rest assured say justice will be brought to this particular matter.
I'm telling you, I'm concerned about it. The government is concerned about it because a bit me to me. Yeah, to about me politician, me police stations, me collation center. So we could evidence of 3-2 na te okumia. Wakumi was say my brabo. Me dey man on bebre. Nti you concerned say ye to aba nipa it be out of elections. The moment yes ade no na me gidi say CID for no omutumi investigation na ewia. Or that's all the omo ye bia they should double it up. Na ye hwese obetumi awie ntema. Yetimi ye ntema ebeboa yen.
Happy 90.9 FM now so good so and honorable I would like us to touch on a couple of issues. 3 I may say. One has got to do with the Constitution. Many people do believe that the Constitution is defective, is outmoded, is served its purpose and must be reviewed. Do you see it same?
Constitution since 1992, and I shall say issue here. Megiri said from 92 to date, over 32 years. Adiana 92 ne ohono ebiane I improve. One of them is social media. Social media 92 ne ni ho. 92 because na radio station bia ho Ghana GBC nko. So you move forward up to this stage. Ntu ye den ya enema de sha ase no e say sisa ba ko na me esabi mu if but doesn't mean say the whole constitution no outdated or outmoded. If we say
so there are certain portions of the constitution
Megiri say over 80% of the constitution, 80% plus no is so valid and solid.
80% plus of the constitution to you.
To me.
Are valid and solid.
Yes. But you may have other areas bia. I also say no. I also say it na it be sano. You say 2010, 2011, I said the late President Mills. Now by mono almost set up constitutional review
committee
commission.
Yes.
I'm reporting by there was a white paper by our governors who took over. From that time to date, we saw because I didn't know I started all this one. Yes, even every time I report to the it's over 10 years. The way say okay, that outdated now community a bit outdated. But there is a committee, a constitution review, a consultative committee. Yeah, me
okay.
Nipa or a chairperson, Clara, yeah, or lawyer or Legon. Any other individuals are among political persons, including Supreme Court judges are. The idea is a review that commission report on. You have to say, "Ebi adiboma sana." Yeah, Jesus say sana kakra na. Enra that committee submitting report to the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs. Yeah, be say free. In second quarter, they will start other stakeholder engagements to look at the current state of the commission's report. Committee validate on DBI then account. If you sign money, say was a Ghana for you say name of the was a sana. Me just a bit sign money be brave. One of the key issues is the appointment of MPs as ministers.
Ministers, yes.
Then we had say, okay, commission no, I can't want them. Committee so much commission. You must say, I been say name and sign ya. I said it. And also the same thing. Say, oh, shemu yim paswa. We say about 4 Article 71.
Office holders.
And we are there. I'm just say issues are also yes, flag it. People also talking about the appointment of certain heads of state institutions.
Yes.
All these areas I'm just say yes. But I don't just say wholesale overhaul. Debbie. Nima kakra bi o message san yes san. Constitution there are 7 years so well. Name constitution no nipa and they implement it. Nipa or implement no and between constitution aye dada. Between my constitution there also powerless. Nti ya implement no ye na say ye name yi. Krata na da ho no de krata papa. Nima kakra bi o ma enye no na e o say ye hwe na yi sa no. Me just say so far our constitution has service to Anunia.
So 80% are valid and solid according to you. 20% I was see it to me in Yanto was yet Tennessee do sumu. Na say a best satchiremu, ya satchiremu. But your government attempted say and will implement one of the key recommendations by the Constitutional Review Commission report on the by recommendation on the by say Yantua Bani MMDCEs. I don't know Kusiva.
Minia, what kind me? Sir, issue that time, no nearby mu.
No nearby mu, yes.
Yes. I was in support of it. Let me support that way no pass. MMDCs. Unless say ye nyatwem or my mu. They are there say omo represent aban. Meaning say ye obi and a Obama. Meaning say they are supposed to be non-partisan to some extent. But they are more than politicians. Fact. 2. You can say assemblymen. Yeah, more so no the assembly mo dey to aba no kra enye politics asem.
Yeah.
Senya dey ye nya atwem. Na ye ka no kra. Ye beto assembly elections are major political parties, party count, MPP, NDC. You see them secretly, some of them come primaries. Some polling stations.
Yes.
Some MP for me no be share, NDC for me no be share, you yen 2 aba baako enko. Ye 2 aba wi so a both parties and all the parties because say me go for that we bebree. So many say politics aye no ye e wo ho. Now see ashada aye just say that be non partisan. Anything aye is sanity there to avoid all these things no. Let's open it up. Na yen 2 aba as a first step. MDCs and say we nyina wouldn't they see because that provision no any provision at that form. Opesa one man there parliament akasa no hear the numbers. Ghana so called the bar referendum so a question say put approval no threshold over 75% plus. Yeah, Ghana one party be anywhere obetwenya that at the no. Then was a parties too na major I can be I'm not saying the other ones from Munya omunyina omo ka ho bi. But omunyina nka yegi tum say we there national issue. Yegi ntum na yenkoto aba. Edu baby no, that was the initial understanding. The major political parties like the NDC decided said they were not in support of say partisan elections at the assembly level. You say that's what they call referendum. Because eventually you lose. Because there's no way MPP can have 75% of his say Ghana for your 70. NDC to the other political parties. In terms of say elected MDCs, abayin slano the support. But the buy-in of the other political parties.
So without the buy-in, it's quite clear.
Very clear.
It will be difficult for us to actually do away with that particular provision in the constitution.
Exactly. Meaning, I'm not creating regions, new regions, It's because there was a buy-in from the other political parties. That threshold, he been 95%.
Yes.
Because at that time, I realized, Uko 3 region, Kofi Adams, NDC.
Yes. Member of Parliament for Buem constituency.
No, campaign.
Yes.
Okwa Hafwa, Colin Zauda, Eric Opoku.
Yes.
No, campaign. So then, bipartisan. It is so easy for us to get the numbers. But this one, that we say Okasa, easy for Bay Omunima in a discussion, but we will never get the yes answer.
In the studio this morning, Ghana's Deputy Attorney General Alfred Tuah-Yeboah, one of them in Komono, Honorable. Recently, in JBSA, we've had stalemates between the executive and parliament on some issues. We've had issues having to do with LGBTQI bill. We have issues with the witchcraft. Bill la mampanini. Say, Oshemwa, ontimi emfaninsa enshase enam ensimbia war. Rano epesi di jumanu emo. Yensha free LGBTQI pass bill.
Ghana se ufa nipa oha. Na ubiso mo se LGBTQI bill no anase Ghana yema mema enna. Emma ne maso enna enware a ufa nipa ha meka se mu beye 96 or 97 98 ebeka se da bi yempene so. Nipa omuji se masade no ye man ma enware na mema enna no omunye nipa tu. So that point must be made. Overwhelming majority ya unya nipa. If nipa tu kwa meka no bebre ntimi nyomani. Nipa tu miru kwa no mutimi nyomani so meka say but omuji se sade enko so. So that's the bottom line. Ghana emranso na yede adwuma. Parliament private member bina members been initiating that process.
Yes.
Young Attorney General, private members no invite yen for input. Emma you take time examine bill no. Tro ya adwen fa hu nyina de komo be san ehio mo na me wo bi. Explaining the views to them. Emma me various amendments. Me MP, me boss MP.
So various amendments based on some of the suggestions that and as a memorandum which come on
exactly
almost share so son yema bi ewo emra na epesi didi jimanu
me MP me boss MP but that was information that we had from the committee say they call no ma carry side way na on board I don't the day o ma pass it o nya bill no passed by parliament I also call the executive se ba se call executive president the constitutional man ho kwan say also o sign or person because mean sign me gidi say ade ba ko mienu miensa bi into parliament bo san hwe sa ade no but before the president be take whatever say be kɔ ne hɔ no na obi de issue bi call Supreme Court your file application for injunction law ni bi anim say ba say obi file injunction against the processor at the corner wa file so injunction wa file ti at the corner o can say court no suppose here no a you may be in contempt of court.
Yeah.
To avoid any contempt because there be idea I am somebody abra me to be train. Say court no ka say there we ye free hɔ a meto so ayo there e wo say me ye. Nti LGBTQ bill na yo hɔ no. That shows that a movement court issue no ya say clear that I can show the president will sign the bill into law. Because Ghana for and to about MIA. Ghana for and so over 95-96% is support to say Samray Emra. President Ijinoma Ghana for. The side they call court in Kwan because of rule of law until LCA train. Now you share the Ebeba. And if free wapa, then the president will have to then take a decision on the bill. Minia.
Honorable, say asem no da senibiano. Asenibiano tnason kwa dia. Ya dia mampanyi na dan kwakufa do ni sabe che
say as court no e ka say asem na Richard the last guy e dia akọ enem so obi kura so another case bi so obi ko e court ebogu ka say injunction mo ya boni nyina gu mo asem no ni nyina so a and then there's no legal hindrance sabe ka say there be asem bi court ntimi nya den mean sign the currently mampanyi ensan ye enam saade na e ho say enu free ho a me gidi say e ho say mampanyi wo hwe e ba sa bill no ye de bebre no the brainer as an amateur me bill no in this state. Whether say bill no senate but I know so bad then the president has said no that quite of pinfa so is signed that bill no but the entire currently Samra no holding it because of Supreme Court case no.
The Attorney General on October 2022 19th Bukachere Parliament said the bill is fraught with some fundamental right violations guaranteed by the Constitution. Do you still hold? Say there are some, as you've mentioned. I think I don't even need to ask.
Because so far, like I said,
you've not even seen
that
it.
Is it.
As we speak now. But said the amount for binum can and some home, particularly with promotion issue having to do with promotion. Say the operational definition will mean that we are deemed to be promoting LGBTQI+. Those are some of the concerns some individuals, learned individuals within the circles. Are you looking at say ABA? Aseme da senibia se sia no. Se asenibia ne tenasem no judge tenasem no so. Na uyi asem ni firi okase oke nyina so obi anim. Enti yen to aso ne fa embra no nko mampanyini ho. Na won san are you looking at further taking the bill, looking through it and giving His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo an advice on the bill?
Yes, the president Saka bill now. Na say yen so because Attorney General ene too abindful them na same. Yes, we Saka na yehwim. Let me say be Mr. President, this session, not the entire bill. He said this session no. Ye no mo nya adwen a. President because finance and we will throw back to parliament say me session be a section 2, section 5. Me no nya adwen say na me just say nke no. So that process is there. The constitution ho kwan sa. So yes, Saka bill for example the promotion okay wan say me. Me say this question. What fidie so me gidi say so better so I'm robbers. I'm robbery. Pa. Upe so I'm robber. Koto ade we ko ha. Me nua what fidie better so ha na. So as simple as that. So if there's that something emra etia who promote to us, definitely the security agencies will come after you say LGBTQ and EMA. No make a for academic purposes. Oko the causes of LGBTQ activities in Ghana. That one purely academic purposes. Any promotion. And I will discuss LGBT now the effect the Maya. It doesn't mean only ones where then But say oh kasa man for enye no eho na me giri say bill we me hu ye de bia na e but last time na me tie honorable Sam George no o say that clause na that section na e wo mu no omo amende ade we be about subject of provision of the ba me hu ye o say omo maybe the omo address it. But I say president saka ye be hwe no and it doesn't mean say the whole bill na kasa da bio issues do have president just say 1 or 2 beyond no money adwen definitely because the president we there I say throw back to parliament.
Let's stay in parliament for a little while because Emirachi Jafon no yemra na Emirachi in all the arms of government ewo edumedia also die but Amanfo Rezi concerns with Krata as secretary to the president Rasantibidi to Echokoma clerk of parliament say embra no a Emirachi Jafo agia tumu no twentwen so emfama meto mampanyi epon so esan se embra bi ewo ho anase asembi akwakoda aseni bia efa sa dwumadie no a wodie no ebinom say it looks as if the executive wants to superimpose itself on the legislature and that there seems not to be a clear delineation between the powers of the executive and the powers of parliament. Do you see it as the case?
But in natural sense, there's no clear delineation per our constitutional architecture because cabinet ministers be MPs. So there's that kind of fusion. Say parliament, any the executive, no, it is our so. Apart from judiciary, judge. Now some minister, that's what we call MP, no, and they are But all the time we say Mribiano, Sansa was so no, in terms of the letter, the executive actually come parliament is not bound by that letter. Because only institution of the state. But that doesn't mean that the executive has no right or power to write to parliament. The same way, the speaker also has the right to write to the executive. But the executive says, fine, the other bands from that's how it works. Because okay, letter they call now. It's not as if the parliament said, or say kindly. In fact, we just a letter for one, he was say kindly to cease and desist. He never says, I'm urging you to cease and desist. He said kindly. So it means that letter required is not binding on parliament. Parliament is my exact letter, no. But as far as you are concerned, say and I answer say, you know. In case there's any confusion, then the maybe as a result where a court. That's how democracy works. So democracy doesn't mean that the executive individual letter and parliament, and as a parliament individual letter and the executive. What you say? One am near no nyadwin. The minister say no nyadwin. We say then one party may have to take the matter to court for the court to resolve that kind of differences. So far as I'm concerned, executive and judiciary, yes, I was when I say a relationship or no, and yeah, they say a bad. We've been cooperating with each other.
A year cooperation no at the enuman koso ba momi no munuma mudi no entem.
Say binya anka ebia cooperation no KFC anka depends anka more than what we have now. But that is not because don't forget it's a parliament a special parliament. Because it's the first time your parliament the speaker of parliament no and you're part of the ruling government. So we are now experiencing it. But as we move along, maybe a little bit we can improve on it. But currently, that kind of sometimes if we just eventually be able to do whatever, then the matter ends peacefully. That's how democracy works.
Honorable, a bit, but legal aid,
legal aid is one of the institutions. It's a legal aid commission. Ghana, every region be our legal aid office. Most, and I say some districts, our legal aid offices. Ya omadwuma mo ye ne se sebi omo ni bi omo form ya omo chiro mo no ekoma omo nso yetimi ebo omo ye adwuma legal aid commission under the because a commission, but in terms of we know office of attorney general and super legal aid commissions.
Honorable Alfred Tuah-Yeboah, Ghana's Deputy Attorney General and Minister for Justice. Honorable, Inshunato, Yemfan Konisia. Yeah, that's it. You're turning to throw by.
Minia spend the massipa, some of Munya, Quanya, Mufremiano pay, it's me, it's sanity. And maybe I also Muhiameno, Munia Mufremiaba, yes, some.